If you are looking for a bargain this Christmas, then you're probably getting yourself ready to find a steal in tomorrow's Black Friday deals. But maybe we should be thinking twice before parting with our cash, as research suggested up to 98% of deals were not worth buying in last year's sales. The consumer group Which compared tens of thousands of prices and found that almost all of the deals were cheaper or the same price at other times of the year. Not only that, but you might not be getting the best quality too. Trading standards have removed hundreds of potentially counterfeit products from Instagram ahead of the Black Friday sales. So, is the famous big pre-Christmas scale a scam? I'm delighted to be joined now by Harry Wallop, consumer journalist. Harry, I haven't seen you for ages. It's lovely to see you. I was so pleased to know you were going to be talking to us about this topic. Right, Black Friday. Oh, is it going to be all it's cracked up to be?
Oh, well, lovely to see you too, Bev. Well, I think, Which got a lot of very big headlines for that sort of scary stat that 98% of deals just weren't worth it on Black Friday. If you dig in a little, the key thing was that prices were either cheaper at another time in the year or they were the same price. So what you do have in some circumstances is that things do get cut in price at Black Friday, but they then just stay that price all the way up till Christmas. And under that category, Which would say it was a bad deal. And I think that's a little unfair. The more truthful statistic is that 46% were cheaper. So not the same price, were cheaper than at some other point of the year. Look, Black Friday is like any sale that we used to have. It's like the January sales. There are some good deals, there are some rubbish deals. You just need to do your homework.
Harry, do you know if there are any particular types of products that might be dipping at the moment and then might go up again in the run-up to Christmas? I'm thinking tech or anything like that, toys.
Yeah, absolutely. So there's one of the best things you should do if you're doing your research is go onto one of those price comparison sites. And there are excellent ones now that don't just do the utilities and insurance and boring things. They do products, and any product. They do clothes, and they do air fryers, and they do fridges. And there's Price Spy and Idealo and all sorts. One called Price Runner has gone through the data, and they have worked out what is cheaper now than a couple of months ago and what's more expensive. So excuse me while I look at my notes. So turntables, vinyl turntables, very popular with the teens. They are 27% cheaper than a couple of months ago. Remote control toys have been cut by 32%. Power tools, not a very sexy Christmas present, but hey, maybe. That's down 27%. But some things have gone up. So games consoles are more expensive. 17% more expensive than just 2 months ago. Toiletries and jewellery are both up compared with a couple of months ago.
Is that right? Now, you're a dad, I know that. What do you do in the run-up to Christmas with your consumer expert head on? Do you set yourself a budget for your Christmas presents and then stick to it, or how do you do it? I've been known to kind of buy things in October, completely forget about them and find them in March because I'm that disorganised.
Well, I found something actually only last week in the present cupboard. We have a present cupboard. I bought in America on a work trip for a nephew from the land of Fisher Price. I was at Fisher Price headquarters. I was so excited to discover it that I'd already got the Christmas present. So it happens to the best of us. Look, each family does it differently. We have tried to set price limits in the past. Let's only buy presents worth £20 each. And then there's no arguments. But then people cheat, and they get around it with sort of clever methods. I mean, I think personally, the thing I insist that everyone does is make a Christmas list of things you need. Because I might as well get you something that you want. The kind of tokenistic thing that basically just ends up in Oxfam seems a pointless waste of money and resources for everyone involved. And the other thing I'm really going big on this year is refurbished. There's so much technology that has an element of inbuilt obsolescence. The expectation that every year you should get a new smartphone is crazy. There's just no need. The Apple iPhone or the Samsung Galaxy that came out 2 years ago is really good. It's full of fantastic tech. Get it refurbished. You can save 200 quid by going to a very reputable retailer and they will refurbish it. And it's basically as good as new.
Yeah, and I did that recently with my daughter's new phone. She had no idea. She thought it was a new one. I just got a refurbished one and it was in a relatively new looking box and you know, she didn't need anything better than that, frankly. Harry Wallop, thank you so much. It's lovely to see you. I'm not going to say Happy Christmas because it's way too early. But thank you for your advice on that. And no doubt we will talk to you in the run-up to Christmas about what else is on offer. Thank you so much, Harry Wallop there, consumer journalist.